It's Boomo. I just want to go over on how to make a solid sales presentation on following basic 4 principles. So let's dive right into it. There's 4 basic steps that I always want for people to follow. Is the first step is being trust. People love doing business with people that they like and trust. People just think that, all right, the person just needs to like me. There's other elements of trust that you actually have to build, which is like the company credibility. Company have good track record. Does it have the financials that the company will stay in longevity, so it can prevent bankruptcy and risk and liability to the customer, right? And do they have a proven happy customers, which basically means the product actually delivers the expectation the customer can expect when they do purchase this product, right? When it comes to like building rapport and trust with people, the basic formula you want to use is basically called family, occupation, recreation, and motivation, which basically means talking about their family, how many kids do they have a spouse, recreation being like what do they like to do for fun, what do they like to do on their downtime when they do have it available after work, what some hobbies they like to do. When it comes to occupation, it's basically what kind of work they do, of course, and what got them into that field. And motivation is basically goals, what some things they want to accomplish, right? That's a great format when it comes to building a trust rapport with people. The second one is actually need. There's obviously a reason why someone's sitting in front of you, right? You have a potential product that can solve it, right? Most people live their life being okay and not realizing they have a problem until you're the one who address it or bring it up and amplify it. Just for example, like a lot of people in America know that they're overweight or obese. The problem that a lot of people face is that they don't know how to start. Every second they are staying in the current situation they are shorting their lifespan, and no one really addresses it or put it in a really strong perspective, right? Anything in life, if you're selling vacation packages, addressing like when's the last time that you had a quality vacation time, quality time with family? How do you show your family that they are the most important thing, and why are you stepping on your doorsteps of your house in order to have quality time when you can do that at home? Sometimes better understanding on why they're there and why are they even looking at it in the first place, right? And addressing it and bringing that up. How long have they been wanting to do this? What is their current situation at? And what are some things that they've done in the past that they tried to increase it, and what's been keeping them from doing it? My job is to tell you that this product could potentially solve it. It's not for everyone, which is a great way to not be sleazy or pushy, is telling them it's not for everyone. People do have to qualify for it. Very selective amount of people that actually choose this product, and we have limited spots available, which it's going to transfer to the urgency. And the third one is the help. Is this the right product that this customer needs? Vacations, I like to use it just because I've done it before and it simplifies things. If you try to sell this of active traveling, exploration, excursion, it'd be very hard to offer it to someone who's immobile or is in a wheelchair, versus if it was a family of 4 that had young kids at 7 and 8 and had a lot of leisure time during Christmas and the summertime, versus someone who's immobile or has limited amount of income and opportunity, versus someone who has a double income with 2 kids and looking to get away from their everyday life in their city. The product matters, and the demographic and who you're offering to. The right product, the right offer, it has to be the right demographic and align to their situation as well. And the last one, it comes down when I just talk about the need, is actually the hurry. How soon do they want to do this? When's the last time they look into this? What are some things in the past they have done? That how much longer are they willing to wait, knowing that they have this problem existing, right? When you think is the best time to do it, knowing like we have limited spots available and the program is not for everyone. And sometimes people, they just don't trust their own intuition or have a hard time making changes in their life, right? So it's all about, while you're there, the expert, the one who gives certainty, and more amplifying the fear of missing out rather than the hope of gain. Because the fear of missing out is one of the most strongest sales psychology that you can utilize, that makes more people inclined to do things that otherwise they would not normally do on their normal life. Bringing scarcity and talking about qualifications really brings people into perspective. Okay, this guy's not being pushy, and he's telling it might not be for me, and that not everyone ends up being qualifying. And you always want to mention, like, early in the presentation or early in the conversation, saying, if everything makes sense, is there anything that will keep you from doing this program today? If everything made sense and I answered all your questions, would you be opposed to moving forward today? No-brainer questions. It gets them to get into the slight yeses. And if you get those mini commitments early on, why so many people join this program. So if you guys can talk about more these subtle things up front, asking them, would there be a reason why they would be opposed to having a healthier lifestyle sooner? Or would you be opposed to having a vacation like this every year, knowing that your time is not guaranteed? And if you guys put that in perspective and put the problem and really amplifying it and telling them that the best time to do it is now, and putting them in a position to win, like, obviously you got to tell them how much you care about them, which I think is the best sales pitch ever. And it's all about transfer belief. And as long as you build like good trust and really build the problem, figure out that it aligns what they're looking for, then it becomes a relatively easy transition. Now, the most common thing I like to ask people is, out of these 4 principles, what do you think is probably the most important? Put the comment down below. I want to get your guys' answer. And actually the most common answer I get is actually number 1, trust. People need to trust and like you. I like to ask people, how long is your sales presentation, your sales process? Usually the people will say it's about 60 to 90 minutes. It's really hard to create an everlasting trust and relationship in 60 to 90 minutes. The primary reason why people pay you the big bucks, why they're willing to give you high amount of dollars, like over the thousands or even the 6 figures, is because the amount of problem and pain that you built. And that comes from number 2, which is the need. This is the reason why people pay you the big bucks. How are you getting paid? Are you getting paid because you became a friend with them? And I don't meet a lot of people who were really popular that said, I made a lot of money back in high school because of my friends. I made a lot of money because of my college roommates, right? I think if you look at the great entrepreneurs, the great salespeople, they actually know how to create a problem. And that's the reason why a lot of entrepreneurs, even the top guns, always say niche down, offer to a specific market, right? Because you know how to solve a problem within that market. So I think need is actually the most important, regardless if you're just starting off or growing your market, is really able to create a problem and able to offer solutions that people are facing on a continuous basis. I hope this gives you guys a lot of value on how to structure a presentation, going with the 4 principles of trust, need, help, and hurry. I will put this presentation, this slideshow, on the description below so you guys have a copy yourself. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.